Yes, people, welcome back to Football Lounge and welcome back to a new video. Deadline day is over and we're here to discuss how I think Chelsea did. So let's start off with Nicholas Jackson. If I'm being honest, I did want Jackson to stay, but it's not like he wanted to be a third striker, and with the money we got from him, Bayern Munich, 70 million, we can't complain. I think obviously the loan is 40 million, and then with the obligation to buy is about 56 million, so together that's 70 million. So for Jackson, that is, for me, I can't complain. Of course it's good to have depth, it's good to have options, but is he going to be happy sitting on the bench? I don't think so. And let's see what he does for Bayern. I think Jackson's a talented player and he has potential, but can he fulfill that potential remains to be seen. He scored 30 goals in 2 seasons for Chelsea, and for a top striker, we're looking for more, I have to be honest. But Jackson brings different things to his game. We know that he's good with the ball. He can dribble. He can link up with players, and he's got good movement, but it's just the finishing that lets him down. We'll see what he does at Bayern. And good luck to him. Now, João Pedro is going to have a lot of reliance upon him because the lat's obviously out for maybe 2 months with a hamstring tear. So there's a lot of, reliance on Pedro. We just got to pray he doesn't get injured. Gui's obviously been recalled from Sunderland, and he wasn't there long because obviously he only went there at the beginning of the transfer window, and now he's back already. So I know people want the third striker, but I think we just got to adapt to the situation. Jackson didn't want to stay, so what else can the club really do? You can obviously go and get a kind of like backup option, like maybe Kolo Muani, something like that, but we just got to, again, just hope Marissa can adapt, and he might have to play a false 9 or, whatever he wants to do, but there's a lot of pressure on João Pedro now. So, as we know, Garnacho has joined Chelsea for about 40 million, and my honest opinion is it was not needed. I'm not a fan of this deal, but now he's here, I have to support him. I cannot just slate him until we see how he plays. But I believe that we could have maybe done something else with the money, but it is what it is. Hopefully he's hungry to play well. He's wearing number 49, which is what he's wearing. That was his first number Man United. So let's hope he's motivated. And Garnacho from Brighton, but was on loan at Leicester, is obviously on the loan here as well. So let's see what he does. He's not going to be in the Champions League squad, which is obviously upsetting for him, but let's hope he can help us, and when we need him off the bench, or if we have injuries. So that's pretty much the deals that the club did. All our other business obviously done before deadline day. Let's see what the season holds. I think the club kind of, instead of getting Garnacho and Gittins, I think get one of them. So if let's say we got Gittins and didn't get Garnacho, we could have got a top winger like obviously Rodrigo wants to stay at Real Madrid, but even someone like a Lookman, who obviously has played in the Premier League before for Everton, didn't work out, but he can have been a really good signing, or even but what's interesting though is Lookman is how come clubs are not going for him? I don't know. I mean, obviously he didn't play well in the Premier League beforehand, but he does have talent, but maybe he's just not suited to the Prem. And I guess he's better as kind of a well, we know he can play up front, but I guess his main position is a winger, but it is what it is. We obviously went with Garnacho, and let's hope he can play well for us, I guess. Another player that, obviously is really doing well is the menu. Obviously, the menu has had a really good start to the season, and I do think he was another player that we could have gone for. But again, we just got to hope that we know what we're doing here. So in terms of sales, I think we made around 300 million, which is a Premier League record in terms of sales. We sold a lot of players, as you can see. So in terms of that, we did really well in getting most of the players out. The only players that are still here is Sterling and Disasi, which I guess no one really wants Sterling, to be honest. So he may have to hang off his boots, if I'm being honest. I mean, I guess he's past his best. And then Disasi, I think there were Wolves and there was teams interested in him. So I don't know, maybe you can get a loan move. Obviously, the rest of the players we got rid of, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. So, just to summarise it, I think we did really well in terms of sales. That's the positives, and we bought some good players in like João Pedro, obviously Esteval, Andre Santos, Delat. But negatives are no goalkeeper, which I believe is a major problem. Maybe lack of depth up front, and then I guess in terms of the centre backs as well. Obviously Cole was out, but I think we can obviously make do with the defenders we have. So I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think there's, we've done well in terms of, getting rid of deadwood, but I think we could have done a bit more in getting players in, but I'm still happy overall. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. On the road to 600 subscribers. Smash the like button. Hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.